Hello, welcome back to Naked Exposure. So today I'm going to be checking out a point and shoot film camera, just giving a quick overview of it, and that camera is the Pentax Espio 140V. Now, the reason I'm making this video is that the camera doesn't exactly stand out from any other camera. You know, it's not like some special camera, but there's not much information about it online. There's basically no videos on it. There's hardly any eBay listings, and it's actually quite a nice little camera. So I thought I would do a quick overview of it. Quickly running over the features of the camera, it has a zoom lens. It has a 38 to 140mm lens, which I'm going to let you hear just now because it's painfully loud. Has to extend like that before you take a picture. It takes a long time, and then to zoom is very slow and loud, but considering the range of focal length you're getting for the size of the camera, is actually really impressive. So I actually shot a roll of Ektachrome through this camera a few weeks ago, and I've had it processed and scanned. I'm going to show you some of the images from that, and I also shot some Ilford HP5 film and developed that myself. So just to give you an idea of what kind of images you can get. Now, if I'm doing a quick thing of like what's its positive and what's its negatives. Positives are, if you can find this, which is the big but if, because these things rarely turn up online, there really isn't many of them left, you can get them super cheap. The lens quality is really, really good considering it's a point and shoot, it's tiny, and it's a zoom. It's probably one of the best I've seen glass quality wise. That's another positive of it. Battery life is pretty long, it's pretty good, and it hits exposures so well. So the reason I know that is obviously if you know about slide film, you realise that the latitude of slide film is very fine, it's very small. Now, I had Ektachrome 100, as I said, which is a 100 ISO film, and I was shooting in overcast conditions with a 5.6, so that the aperture on this lens, the most open it can go is 5.6, which is actually really not that good for a point and shoot. That's not much light entering, but it managed to nail all the exposures. All the images came out good. There was a bit of motion blur in some of them because I have to hold still, but considering all the factors going against and the fact that 35 out of 36 pictures came out, it's really, really impressive when you consider what this thing is. Some negatives, as I said, is that it's super slow. If you're wanting to quickly shoot, this is not the camera for it, because I'm now able to shoot, which is just not ideal. And the other one is this viewfinder is tiny. Like, I mean, it's really, really small. You can easily miss. You can really easily miss, like looking through it. It's so small. It's so easy to miss when you're quickly trying to shoot, and it's really small to work off compositions. But it does do the job, and it shows you internally the zoom. So when you're zooming in, you can see the zooming happening. Yeah, that is really painfully slow, and when it takes a picture it's quite loud as well, which I guess I'll quickly do. But yeah, it's a very, very quick run over of the camera. I'm just going to let you see the shots now and see what you think about them. I'll just run it through with some music. You can decide yourself. There's really not much to say about it. If you can find it cheap online, get one. It's super useful to have such a range of focal lengths in your pocket, and the image quality you get from it is like really good, especially with flash as well. It seems to hit exposures perfectly. Yeah, check it out. So as you saw from the images there, a really capable camera and something I would definitely suggest you pick up. So yeah, if you've got any questions about this camera, which I'm sure if you're watching this you will do because this is the only place that has information, anything you want to ask, I'll answer it because, you know, there really is not much. Yeah, so comment if you have anything. If you liked the video, like it. If you could subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Boom.